What's up, everybody? How's it
What's
going tonight?
What is going, everybody? Good evening, and hope everybody is having a wonderful night, wonderful Monday night. What is going on, fellas? What's going on
Let's see.
across
Let's see
Raven?
who.
thank you for joining us, everybody who's here in the chat.
See who you got. We got Unworthy, H2O. What's up? How y'all doing tonight? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
So this is Ravens Across Sin, Ep.1 ish. Ish. I say ish because we started on Instagram, but now we have moved to the grander and bigger stage of YouTube. Gentlemen, how do you feel about this?
I feel pretty good, man. I feel pretty good.
All I have one thing to say. Caw.
Outstanding. So tonight we got a special guest. We haven't said who it is because it's been a while since we've gotten to see this artist, and it was a real honor for him to come on our show for an honor for us for him to come on the show, and I'm really excited. I saw their work a long time ago, and it just blew my mind back then. And now that he's back in the community, he's still killing it. His photos are just knocking it out of the park. Banger after banger after banger every time he puts it out. So screw it. Without further delay, let's bring our guest in. Toy God Original.
What's going on, guys?
What's up,
What's
Toy
going
God?
on, brother?
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
In here.
So back in the scene again, huh?
Yes, sir. Mostly the 40K brought me back, dude. I seen everybody what they were doing with all the Joy toys, even the McFarlane stuff. I was like, all right, man, this is my bread and butter. So I'm just jumping head first and get back in there.
You've been killing it with those shots, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Every time. And we've done a couple collabs. I've seen you do a couple collabs with other people. And every time, man, whatever work you have put out, and then your vision for your shots and the way you set it up, it's awesome, man. It's really, really good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
And if anybody's down for a 40K collab in the future, dude, just send me whatever, DM me, and then hey, I'll put something together for us. Like Raven said, we've done something. So, and then even other stuff. That's not just the only thing I do, but
you will do 40K.
Yes, right now it's definitely 40K. But hey, congratulations to you guys and doing the YouTube thing now. So again, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yo,
this is awesome.
And speaking of what you said, Toy God, doing a little bit of everything, I think we're going to see that a little bit.
Oh yes, we have some surprises coming up. We took some pictures, one for each year that you were part of Instagram.
Okay.
So there's 5 shots, and there are 5 shots that I went through your page and picked out, and kind of just see your journey from when you started on up to where you're at now.
Okay, cool.
So
yeah, no, I think I'm.
So now that sorry to interrupt. Now that we have you in person, per se, how do you feel, man? How do you feel jumping back in?
It's a little nervous again. You know what I mean? Especially like in the YouTube world as well. But like my lady and she's my rock. So like her and I were talking, and then she's the one that pushes. She's the main reason. Like I'm in this. Like I'm just pushing me. So it's good to have her by my side. But it feels good. Plus, like again, man, it's an honor and a privilege to join you guys. So thank you again.
Thank you for coming on with us.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you are an extremely talented artist, and I love seeing your work. And it's truly our honor for you to come on our first day show and help celebrate this milestone for us, because it's been. I mean, guys, we've been talking about going to YouTube for what, like 3 or 4 months now.
At least.
Okay, for about
At least.
So
Toy.
Well, but before we jump into that, let me ask you guys a question. Like, how does it feel doing the lives on Instagram and always feeding off of the chat and then sharing your guys' stuff? Like, how does it feel like you guys being on live and now running the show?
It was a little nerve wracking at first. The first
Yeah.
idea that we did, it was a little chaotic, and then the more, I mean, for at least me, the more that we did it, the more of a flow that we got. I don't know, you guys, how do you feel about it?
Literally, it feels seamless. You know what I mean? It's only because, like I always say, you guys asked me to come on with you guys to be your number three. Obviously I wanted it. I jumped on the idea, on the opportunity to do it, and here we are. I just wanted to support the vision, and not only that, the community, support the community.
Right.
You literally everything what this show is literally going to be about as we're going to unroll it. So I am excited to be on the platform because I'm excited to be able to show my gratification and my appreciation for the community, and yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just happy to be here, bro. What can I say? It's a great part of my path that I'm going with toy photography. I've been doing it for 2 years, and just being part of a show that talks about photography and we can feature other people. It's just amazing, like it's like living a dream that I didn't know I had till I have it now, and that's what's pretty dope. I
Hey,
like
isn't it
it.
crazy? Isn't it crazy like what the toy community is though? Like when you like once you start meeting people and then you're building these friendships, the figures you share, you know what I mean? What we got there?
Oh, sorry. No, you keep going. I was just showing
Well,
for the
no.
audience. Sorry.
All right, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, just how healthy this community can be, and then and then just the like, cause like you'll meet painters, diorama guys, you'll meet just toy collectors, and then you see like where it takes you, and then what you're learning, as you're going to. It's such a crazy community in such a niche that like nobody, like once you stumble upon it, you're like, holy shit, like this just opened up my realm like beyond.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's about
Yeah.
what happened with me. I was like, I just retired from the military.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Like, it's Coast Guard. I just save. I just jump in the water and save people. I didn't really do too much, but
There, man, I appreciate it.
yeah, and it was a way for me to kind of ground myself and center myself. Then start meeting everybody in the community, and it was we lost him. There you are. Okay, and yeah, so jumping from Instagram, YouTube though was something a lot of people encouraged. Just because Instagram was so strict with how they did everything, the 4 people, hour long, whatever, and then people cutting in and out, not being able to like bring people in when we want to. So everybody was saying, go to YouTube, go to YouTube. So here we are, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, so depending on how it goes, like, I mean, is this the goal though, to just to stay on the YouTube side of things?
Yeah.
Do you plan on doing Instagram lives here and there with your guys' whole platform?
Here and there. I don't think we talked too much about that one. We're just kind of feeling it out in here. I know for the YouTube, like the Ravens Roost YouTube channel, as a whole, I kind of brainstormed this idea back in the beginning of the year, and I had started it on Instagram to build like a feature page, just find artists out there, feature nothing, none of my stuff, just feature artists and everybody in the community, Dio guys, cosplayers, whatever.
Yeah.
Like February, I did a whole Funko thing. I know the Funko guys get a lot of hate, but they're still part of the community. They're still taking pictures.
Hey, you do what you like. You take pictures of what you like, and you show the world your imagination, and that's what makes it beautiful. I feel like I'll jump on what he said. This way, that way. No,
one of these
what the
ways.
hell?
One of these
That way. That way, that guy. What Toy Guy said. Yeah, dude, it's a great thing to be in the toy community. You meet so many wonderful people that share the same passion, regardless of what figure, what line they collect, and it all comes together. Um, which brings me to the next question. Like for me, when I do toy photography, when I start posing and stuff, like it's very therapeutic for me. I like it gets me in my zone. I can like calm down and slow down and do stuff. Like, what does it do for you, Toy God?
For me, it's definitely the same thing. It's honestly like it's with coming back right now. If it's not like your day to day stuff or like your family, like it's like all I'm thinking about. Like I'm just like, what's the next figure I want to use? What's the scene I want to do? Even when I'm watching movies with my lady, like I'm sitting there like, all right, cool. I'm gonna try and even take the lighting that I'm seeing from this show I'm watching, and like it's just it's my fuel right now. So it is it's like peaceful. It's good for my mental health and stuff like that. So I mean, all the above. And then to add on to everything else, I think everybody's guilty of owning a couple pops here and there. So shout out to the pops.
Oh yeah.
Let me say one thing on that. Those people who like Raven feature, but the artists who do Funko shots are so talented in their own way. Like literally, just like Raven, just like a sole piece of figure. There's no articulation in it, and you use the environment to create
right.
image. And there are some that are so amazing at that.
Yeah, I got a few on. I got a few coming.
Oh yeah, I'm guilty.
Yeah, they put out a pre-order for the Christmas Carol, the Death one.
Okay,
and that looks sick. That looks sick. It goes to Christmas Past.
Okay.
Or Future. Yeah,
okay.
Future. Yeah, it's like a little Grim Reaper, man, and it glows in the dark.
Nice.
Yeah, that one's gonna be some good photos. All right, let's head over to the chat. See who's in here. What's up, Tripping the Toys?
What's up, Tripping the Toys?
Rick Shiro, what's up? Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
So let's get.
We got Rick Shiro in the house too. H2O Jam, what's up, guys? Oh, is that we got Unworthy? What's up, Unworthy? How you doing, brother?
What's on,
got
everyone?
everybody, man.
So let's get down to meat and potatoes. Toy guy.
Yes.
Tell us about yourself, man.
Born in Las Vegas. I'm a dad of 3. Mainly go to work. I'm gonna be married soon.
And congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And yeah, I do the toy thing. I mean, I'm a big nerd at heart. And I say that respectfully. I'm trying to think what else, like just to sum up everything. Just a hardworking man that loves toys, guys.
Hell yeah,
dude. That's what we do. We just geek out.
That's what we do. We work for.
We're geeking out right now, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I think my only problem is when I go in my kids' room and steal their toys. They kind of get upset with me, but I mean, I'll give it back. I promise. 3 weeks later, Dad, can I have my dinosaur back? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
What am I buying them for?
That's it. Always get the question, are you buying that for him or you?
Right.
Oh, it's definitely for the kids. Definitely for the kids. I swear. No.
But that's cool. At least you get that question.
You guys ever remember that scene from Home Alone when he goes and buys the little toy soldiers and he's like, "It's for the kids." That always goes through my head when I'm going through the register, and I'm just like, and they just look at me like, "Oh, nice, that's pretty cool." I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it."
My kids are gonna love it.
Hey, when it comes to like you guys doing most of your purchasing, are you toy hunting or are you guys doing a lot of the online hunting? Or mixture.
Yeah, I kind of mix it up. Yeah, like I've got Ollie's that are nearby, and Joe's and Marvel are always going on sale there, like for a quarter of the price they sell retail.
That's awesome.
So I'm always taking a look at like Ross's and Ross's, Ollie's. And, what's the other one? There's another one.
Mercari.
Yeah, I
do. No. Like the brick and mortar stores. It's like a Ross, but it's Marshall's. Marshall's is the other one. Yeah. But
Yeah, me, I'm more of a like, I don't know, man. Because I get very undecisive. So like, if I'm doing something online, I probably looked at that figure about a couple 18 times or so, and I
Right.
just like, and I gotta buy it right then and there. Like, but even if I go like when I go to GameStop or something, like I already got something in mind I want to find. Is like, or like if I see something different and I like it, like I gotta grab it and leave, or I would just stay there and I just won't buy anything because I'm just like, I get overwhelmed or something. I just can't just come to a decision, which is basically with all my life pretty much. Um,
Right.
so I gotta buy it right then and there, or I won't buy it. So it's very hard for me, like ordering stuff online too, just because I just
that wait
can't
time.
put. I can't. Yeah, it's like I was like, why could I have it now? I gotta wait. I gotta wait 2 days.
Man, I order Mythics, dude. I gotta wait like years.
Yeah. See,
Isn't that the same with like Mezco?
yeah,
Yeah, they're probably about as bad. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
you
With new
pre-order from Mezco, you'll
pre-orders,
get it
Yep,
in the next 2 to 5 years. Yeah,
yep, yep.
they've gotten. It used to be they were pretty good at getting it in a year,
Okay.
but now they've put out so many waves that I guess their production gets pushed back or whatever. And if they find a fault with that line, that specific wave that they're doing,
Yeah.
then everything slows down.
Right.
So they finally fix that wave, and then they push it out, and then like the Necrominus wave, it's moving on to 2 years now. 2 years since they released it, and
Damn, bro,
it
two
was supposed to
years.
drop.
Yeah, it's
It was supposed
crazy.
to drop like second quarter of this year, and it's just got pushed and
Yep,
pushed and pushed.
yep.
But
Push
they've
back.
made it. They did make a bunch of design changes, from what I understand, because it's the skeleton wave. So they made some design changes to the skeletons to make them like more posable and more articulation friendly. So I can understand the wave getting pushed back if you're going to make it better.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much where did we leave Vico?
He looks like he just out for a minute.
Hey,
And I want to say, Toy God, I'm Mercari.
Hey, Toy God, I can't hear you.
sorry, hold on.
There we
Is that
go.
better now?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, my bad.
I like to shop Mercari.
Okay.
Usually you can find some pretty decent deals on there. I do the bulk of my shopping on there. It's just easy to do, and plus sometimes I do trades with people, so it pretty much works out.
Okay. I
On
wanted
where
to
it
ask you guys
says,
though, like when it comes to everything, like what is your guy each of your guys like bread and butter when it comes to the community? Like where do you find yourself thriving in the community itself?
as far
Like,
as
what do you mean?
what types of
Whether
pictures we take, or
whether it's figures, the diorama
oh,
building,
gotcha.
painting,
Okay.
all the above. Like where do you see yourself thriving within with everything?
Like
And
Vico, go ahead.
yeah, where do I see myself thriving within the community itself? Just the I guess I'd have to say the camaraderie. Sharing
okay,
your art and people, offering advice. Whether good or bad. Bad's always to help out, right? So
yeah,
it's really not bad. It's just constructive criticism, right?
right,
Um,
right,
and yeah. So that's where I see myself thriving. Just being here,
okay.
I don't know. I guess I just hadn't thought about it. I mean, I'm just in for the
Vico
ride.
just goes.
I just go with the flow, man. It's I guess because like I got responsibilities and whatnot, so that's my priority and work. And then once I'm out of that, then I just go to do my own thing, which is it's taking care of myself in a way, collecting the figures that I want and taking photos of them. Is just basically taking care of myself in an emotional spectrum. Just because I had never done it before, I was
Yeah,
always like working 2 jobs and doing this and doing that, and I was like everybody else was before me all the time. And then these past 2 years have just been like a whole 360 on myself, on my person, and I like it, so I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
As
I
long as you're
haven't
having
really
fun,
thought
man.
about it. Oh yeah,
As long as you're
definitely.
having fun.
right.
I traded drinking and parties for action figures, bro. I'll tell you that one.
But that happens to everybody.
But all right, so my question is, what started your collecting the photography journey? Toy guy.
I mean, shit. When I was a kid, it was always action figures. You know, like that was my main thing. And then what was crazy is like I was always like looking for like a Joker. You know, when it came to any type of action figure, I was like, I'm gonna collect all like any Joker that I find.
Oh, that's
And
wild.
then so like as I was finding these Jokers, whether it be like local toy spots and it could be any brand from like the McFarlanes or what was the other one? Either way, just Jokers, right? So then
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC
and then
collectibles.
yeah, and then I would watch like reviews on these figures on YouTube. And then I ended up stumbling across, I don't know if you guys ever heard of like Joe's Multiverse. He
Yeah. Yes.
I
Is he
think
the
so. Yeah, yeah.
figures?
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
he was somebody that I watched a lot of, and like I got geeked on, and like I was seeing how he was doing the YouTube thing, and like before because I started with YouTube before I really dove into the photography side of things.
Okay.
And when I was doing the YouTube stuff, I wanted to like I was doing reviews or like toy hunts, but I also wanted to get into like stop motion because I've always been a fan of. I used to buy like the 12-inch GI Joes back in the day when I was a kid, and like I would make little movies with like a VCR, and I would
Oh
just hit
yeah.
pause, play to make stop motion. So I wanted to do that with the YouTube stuff, and then I started seeing how Joe would go about his stuff, and then so I tried the YouTube route, and then from there I think I already had a Toy God profile, but I didn't know anything about photography. So then like I
Mhm.
slowly but surely like I would take pictures of my figures or like have them somewhere or whatever, and then like as I met people through the community and then started like learning like real fast, like you know just anything you can think of within this shit. And then even with like the Warhammer stuff, I did. I never did tabletop, but I always read the books when I was a kid. Even today, I still read. You know, like I'm still read. Like Warhammer is in my DNA. So then,
Yeah.
like I did the painting, I did dioramas for him and stuff. So then when I seen it in the toy community, I was like, well, shit, I could do this too. So then it just kind of like snowballed into more so the Instagram side of things with the
Yeah.
photography, but then yeah, just like it's kind of like all over the place. But like as far as when it comes to figures and collecting, that's also in my DNA, and it's been there since I was a young kid, man. It brings
Oh
me
yeah.
back to when I was buying like the Ninja Turtles or like the Toxic Avenger or
Oh
any
yeah.
GI Joe shit. Just
Yes.
yeah.
The
So
Yeah. I
Ghostbusters.
think toys always brings back to our youth, man.
Dude,
yeah,
that is what's
Back
up.
when shit was easier,
Yeah.
back when times were easier.
dude.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
Now,
grab the stuff and go.
when it comes to the Instagram and the YouTube that you mentioned, what do you think satisfies you more of your person, like doing the YouTube stuff or doing the Instagram the shots, or do you feel like at a certain point, like Instagram will limit you a little bit more, or you just like YouTube more?
No, it's definitely Instagram now because like with the YouTube, I was like I said, I was doing like the toy hunt videos. I was doing like like even just like hunting or like whatever figure I would buy, then I would go and make a video. And normally it was when I was at work because I just worked like in the construction field. So like in between breaks, I would jet off to like Target or like one of the local spots, go buy the figure that I wanted, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna film myself for like 10 minutes explaining something, then spend the time editing, and then do that. But then when I seen like what everybody was doing on Instagram, and like and it was actually a lot of collabs. Like I would meet guys that would do collabs, and
Hmm.
they would invite me over. So then that's how I learned how to do a lot of just they would do the themes, like whether it was like an outside theme or natural light or I mean you think of they've done it.
Yeah.
So it was those collabs that helped me learn. So going back to your question, is it Vico or Vico? How do
Vico.
you, Vico? Okay, sorry. Yeah, so it's definitely it's the Instagram side of things because like especially like right now, dude, I found where like I fit because like the Warhammer stuff is like is what I'm addicted to. So then when I like I said when I see when everybody doing like, because after I took that year off, sorry, I'm not trying to ramble too much, but like when I took that year off, there was a lot of the Joy Toys that weren't out yet. So then coming back, there's a bunch of shit I can just buy. Like whether somebody's buying the new Horus right now that just came out, I'm over here enjoying like a frickin', you know, the white consoles or whatever. And then shout out to Raven, by the way. Had to get this. Raven hooked me up. You sent the link.
That's what's up.
So I'm playing catch up, but I'm enjoying the hell out of like just doing the storytelling with like each of these figures. So then, but yeah, the Instagram and photography and trying to create the world that I'm seeing with each figure that I'm buying right now is like, I'm dialed in, dude, and I'm going. Yeah, I mean, if you guys follow the Instagram, you see I'm just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Let's
shot
go.
after shot, man. Phenomenal work too.
Raven, do we have those shots that you were going to share with? Because my question goes my question goes along with those pics.
We can bring those up right now.
Toy God, while he's loading it up, before your Warhammer, your true passion, your true self, like you said, like where you feel this is you. You took some other shots. You took like some Batman shots. You have some other, superheroes. When you were doing that, I'm just curious about your thought process through that up until like Warhammer, where you're at now. Like that's my question. What was going through? Like, were you just kind of like you took a Batman figure and you were taking some photos, and then you were like, nah, I'm not really feeling this type deal, or was it? You know what I mean? Like,
oh no, it's normally in phases. So like, I love Batman. I love Marvel stuff. I mean, anything that you Spawn even. So like if I'm in a current phase, like let's say like the new Batman movie comes out, like Batman 2 comes out, then like I'll go see that in theaters, and then it just revitalizes me with like Batman energy. So then I'll go hunt down some Batman stuff, and then that's my focus. So like it's all over the place, like G.I. Joe even. I got everything that you see in a lot of these photos, it resonates somewhere. So it's not one of those things where I just like pass off. It's if you're seeing me do a photo of a Batman, G.I. Joe, Spawn, go down the list, it's because I'm currently in that phase.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, speaking of phases, let's go through these pictures. Now, I'm not sure how to move everybody around, so it's going to be an overlay of your photos, but everybody's still going to be able to hear us talk. So the first one is from April 23rd, 2020.
Whoa.
That's awesome. That's a beautiful shot, Toy God. I love this shot so much. Like,
so
lighting alone. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go.
No, you're good. Your guys' show, man. Run it. Just run it.
Now you are our feature though, so this is all you.
So this shot right here, this was my first Mezco I bought. Hey, and do you guys remember when we all like? I don't know if everybody's in the United States, but like when they shot out the stimulus checks.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm blowing this shit on Mezco right now.
Let's
Dude,
go.
hey, so I went and got this Batman, and I went and got the Laughing Joker or whatever it was called. And like immediately, I was like, I know what I'm getting, dude. I'm getting. So I went and got these, and then this shot right here, and a lot of these shots that you see like in some of my photography is when I'm at work, because I'll bring toys to work, dude. And so I set him up just right by like the front window. And and this is before I knew anything, but like this Batman right here is probably one of my favorite. I had to have this figure when I seen him.
Now,
and I
had no idea
about Mezco at the time.
Yeah, do you still have them?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You always got to keep that first. All right. Next one.
Oh, shit.
From July 11th, 2021.
Nice.
Speaking of your Warhammer.
It started up.
This one right here, if you look at the background, that's actually one of the it was like a bat cave, but this was my son Hades. That was his background, and these were the first McFarlane figures of Warhammer that I got, because once I seen they made because like doing tabletop forever, once I seen they were making action figures of anything Warhammer, I was like, oh, I gotta have these. So like this is basically my son and I. We were playing with his action figures in his room, and I was just like, here, let me take this shot right here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Next one comes from 2022.
Oh,
Nice.
My first Build-A-Figure.
That's a great figure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, and then what about the fact that and we all had to go buy this whole set, and then now all of a sudden they're like, "Here, we'll give it to you."
Yep. I think they've done that with almost
everybody.
every draft they put out.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
It's part of the plan, man. It's part of the plan.
I was not collecting at the time that these ones came out, so I'm going to be one of those losers that buy the full figure outright.
Not even you did it the smart way, dude.
Guilty.
We'll see how much he costs. He still might cost as much as if you bought all the Build-A-Fins. All right. Next one is 2023. I love this shot. This shot was amazing. And your logo on the back, the way you lit it, the way you built it up, it was a no-brainer to put this one in there.
This one right here, what's cool is this in the background, this diorama was made when I was still doing the YouTube thing. I had a buddy, I've been trying to see where he's been lately, but Tattoo Dewey, he did dioramas. And like, so when I was doing the YouTube thing, he was, he's one of my like first like OG fans, if that's what you want to call it. And so he made me this whole diorama set. So
that's what's up.
That's where the backing is. And then Frieza has always been my favorite Dragon Ball Z character. And I like fig arts. Like I only got a couple, but like fig arts figs are like they're amazing.
Yeah. They do a really good job with them.
Yep.
All right, and the last one is from this year.
Boom.
Oh, nice.
The latest one you put up, man, and that one is phenomenal.
Thank you, man.
Yep.
Look at the glowing in the eyes, dude. It just looks so menacing.
Hey, what's crazy with this photo is while I'm at work, I have on the front dash just a flat surface. So I'll take the figure and while I'm at work, I'm fidgeting. I'm always just like messing with shit. I just set them right there. I sit there, mess with my phone a little bit. Boom, take the photo, and then I take maybe like the next hour, 2 hours, whatever, and then I sit there and just do all the editing in the background with all the stuff. I use if anybody's interested, I use I think a lot of us use it, the PixArt app. When it comes to editing photos.
Yep.
Great app for all the toy stuff.
I 100%
definitely.
100% recommend Pixar.
Oh yeah, yes. But with this right now, if anybody's been following, I've been doing my Warhammer stuff in series. So like you'll see like photos that look like they're kind of all in the same bracket. And this one I call the Ashes series. So like, and this is kind of going off. I don't know if. Shout out to Redeemer Customs. He asked me to join in like this war storyline with his 40K. So I'm kind of telling a story with a lot of the Warhammer stuff right now that you see. Like if you pay attention to my captions, you'll see like I do a lot of quotes and then a lot of like little brief summaries of what's going on. So if anybody's interested and want storytelling behind some photos, this is the series right now to follow.
That's awesome.
Well, that's what's up.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, Redeemer's a really good guy. I've worked with him before and talked with him, and Redeemer Customs is an awesome cat to work with. And
nice.
His photos are like phenomenal too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the stuff he puts out is grade A eye candy all the way around, man.
Yes.
And talented. Dude is talented.
He does a lot. Doesn't he do music too?
I think so. Yeah, I think he's. I remember a couple years back. He's and he sent me some stuff. But yeah, he's like well versed in like all kinds of stuff. Very artistic. So shout out Redeemer.
Definitely. So, what'd you think of the picks? Good trip down memory lane.
Oh yeah. No, thank you, man. And it's cool seeing like just going back to like the other Warhammer stuff. Because I think I seen Raven, you liked a couple before everything. I was like, oh shit, this is where we're going. I was like, all right, cool. So no, thank you guys. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sure.
It just shows where kind of where you started and how much you progressed through this entire journey. I mean, it's like with everybody. I mean, I started taking pictures of Kinder eggs, the little toys from the Kinder eggs. And my stuff, I thought, oh man, this is a cool pic. It was trash, but again, going back to the community and talking with people in the community and just getting to know so many people out there with all these other skills and them being willing to talk to you and say, hey, well, try this out or try that out. I think that's the real energy of the community, everybody helping everybody out. And like you said, the collabs are a great way to interact with people and network and learn these skills.
Yeah.
And it's nobody saying, oh, well, you know, your work sucks, you can't be a part of this collab. It's, hey man, that's great, but hey, try this next time or try this next time. And you see all these, you know, people progressing. It's awesome growing with everybody.
Yep.
Well,
definitely.
Like, with the because like, you know, you'll in the community you got like groups when it comes to these collabs, and then you'll bring in people. Like just recently I brought in to one of the Warhammer collabs this dude Facadian, who he mostly does like customizations, but then to see him move over to the photography side of things, you know, he's like, well, shit, I didn't even know there was this whole world that existed. So it's cool to see watch somebody level up in the process as well.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what it's about.
Yep. Yes, sir.
I mean, it's always a progression. It's always, you know, we'll have our, you know, milestones we want to reach, and then we kind of plateau, but then we just go back. We just go into these groups or go into the collabs or just look at Instagram and say, oh shit, I could do that. Let me try that. And then it kind of kickstarts everything. It gets you motivated to go back out there and try to start taking shots again and being a part of the community.
Yeah.
Well, and with you saying that, like also like anybody that's watching or paying attention, like just know that it's always okay to like take a step back in the community. Watch. Don't force yourself or pressure yourself into buying like the next or like the coolest figure or just
the most expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah, just like do it for you.
Yep.
And like and if you have to, in order to like revitalize that vigor and everything, to just bring you back in, like it's okay to take that step back. No matter don't stress yourself out on getting on like the latest wave of figures. Don't stress yourself out on like trying to match the next photo you see or like anything. And I'm guilty of it. You know what I mean? Like
I'm sure we all are.
We all
Oh yeah. But it's always okay to take that step back and just watch for a minute and continue doing what you want to do.
Yep. Amen.
Yeah, because everybody's got their own style, you know.
Yeah.
Whether it be lighting or posing or whatever it is, they get all their skills and they create a shot that comes from their mind. Because you can have the same figure, you can have the same pose, just in the angle that you take it in, or the tilt, or the zoom in, or whatever, just makes it so much different. Everybody's got their own thing. Just do you, man. Just as long as you're happy and just share what you got, and that's all that matters. Because if you're going on about it, I know, right? You guys felt that. If you're going on about what other people think, then you're never going to satisfy everybody, and you're probably never going to satisfy anyone, just because.
Right.
But you just got to do it for yourself, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I did have a question for you guys, because like after going on that hiatus for the last year, I'm seeing the whole AI thing now.
Oh,
what are your guys' opinions on the AI in photography? And also, like just kind of update me on like what's going on with that. Like I'm not opposed to it, but I'm also like seeing like a whole new realm of the pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think Raven, you could answer this one, right? At least what it's about. Like I'm not even 100% sure I know what it's about. I just don't mess with it. I don't know. I haven't seen enough pictures to know that that's AI. That's not AI. You know. So it's still new to me, and I mean, it is its own form of art, I guess, but is it an artist created, you know, like me? You know what I mean? That's like, I feel, at least for me, that's the difference. And it's not to say one is better than the other. It's just to say that they are different styles, and one is a natural artist, I guess, as you can say, while another one is a concept creator, you know? At least you see it, if that makes any sense. And again, don't come at me. And anybody in the chat, I'm just saying.
All right, you're off the show.
I'm not anybody. That's just the way that I see it, you know.
We're looking
Okay,
for a
now
third comer for Ravens Across the Sands. We'll probably change the name too, but it's
no, I think from what I've seen, there's a big divide with the use of AI for photography. Okay, my stance on it is art is art.
Okay.
If you're creating it, throw it up there.
Mhm.
Me personally, though, I like the more practical. I don't even use like a digital background. Most of my, I think out of 90% of my photos, I've either drawn the effects in myself with,
Nice.
an app, or there's been a couple of photos where I've taken a background of a picture and digitally put it in with my figures. But for the most part, I like creating my own backgrounds.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I like using, I like Jedi Jack, JJ Toys. He just sent me an amazing fucking dial. He built up this dial, and that thing is top notch, man. I love that thing. I've taken so many pictures with it. I had to take it down because I had to do these other shots that, five
yeah,
men in a castle,
and it's double
they didn't
sided.
quite fit, but that thing is still at the ready whenever I pop it out and use it. But I mean, I can see, I don't mind people using AI because, again, they're using their own creativity. But I don't. This is going to sound kind of backwards, but I don't see using AI completely for a picture, like
Mhm.
throwing out some words, pushing a button until the right picture comes up that you want, and then
Right.
you push that out as your own. That's I mean, it's kind of, I know it's cheating for me. For me, that's
It
cheating.
is.
If I was going to use
Mhm.
it, that's cheating. But if you take a picture and you don't have the means or materials to build that background, I don't see the problem with saying, "Here's my picture, AI, give me a background for it."
I
Right.
agree.
Because you've done the work, you've done the shot, you've done the posing, you've done the figures, you've done, your shot and your lighting. You're just having a, an AI program help it along to make it pop more. It's
Yeah.
like it's like editing in Photoshop. It's exactly what you're doing. You're taking a digital program to pop your photo. That's it.
Well, that's
So
in one of the collabs. I don't know if anybody knows. Shout out Warforge or JP Warforge.
Yep.
Tippy's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
another great photographer and
Yep.
collector and everything. I remember he's like, because I remember seeing something about the AI thing, but then he basically was just like, listen, if I got the tools there, and that's the art I'm trying to make, like, I'm
I'm gonna
done.
use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done. I was like, that's the best way and most like straightforward answer. I was like, I get it now. So
Yeah.
curious, your
But
guys'
I use it. I've been using it at first when I first discovered AI in my I probably discovered it like I knew about it. I just hadn't used it. I think I've used it like in the last month, and most of my shots have AI backgrounds just because in the I can type in exactly what I want for the background, as opposed
mhm.
to not having it, and then sometimes downloading an image or putting a backdrop that already exists. One is probably not free to use, and two, sometimes it doesn't blend well.
okay,
Yeah.
So when I use the AI background, it's exactly what I'm looking for. I'll type in what I want in it, or how I want it, what angle I want it, and then if anything, I'll just do like some slight adjustments, and it works. Like I don't know if you can, Raven, if you can pull up the shot that I just took. I think it was yesterday, the day before yesterday, with Ocean Master. The one where he's like, I got my own dial and he's like swimming in it. It's probably like the
Yeah.
third
Give me
one
a
down.
second.
Yeah.
And I'll explain to you a little bit more on that one.
Pico, Pico, what about the one you did today that you put out today? The one with I believe it's dead.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Haven't seen it yet?
I'll I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That one is AI. That one is AI. I did the posing and I did it first. I did it flat on my own dial, but I didn't like the way it came, and I did dust with some cotton balls, and I spread them out to make it look like dust. but I didn't like it either. And then I took another one, and then I was just like, I was just gonna leave it at that. And then I was like, fuck it, right? I'm just gonna use the AI, and that's what I did. I did AI, and then after the photo was done, I went to Instagram and I adjusted a little bit of the sharpening and the shadows, and then I tilted a little bit more, and then from there I went to another filter that makes it like blurry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it looks like kind of like dust all over the shot, but it's not really dust, it's just a blur. And that's
Nice.
exactly how I did it. But the lighting on the figures is mine. That's my lighting.
Nice. No, it's nice.
But yeah, I do use a combination of everything I've learned so far. Everything I've learned on the apps, I'll use like maybe 2 or 3 apps. One for deleting the wires that where I stand my figures. The other one's for shading and shadows and lightings. Sometimes I'll adjust the contrast, or I'll make it brighter, or make it darker, just depending on how I want it to actually look. Um, that's besides the 18, 20 pictures I took on the same angle, just to make sure that's the one I want.
I'm
And
there.
then from there, I'll do like more editing and whatnot.
All
And it
right,
just
here we go.
depends. Just depends what I'm trying to show.
Nice.
The other one, the other one. That one's a Photoshop one. No, go down.
That's from
Yeah, I just pulled these up.
Oh,
So
okay. Well,
there it
that
is.
one is AI. That one's AI completely. Everything on it. The only thing that's not AI is the posing and the figures
Okay.
and the lighting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That is
Hey,
completely AI.
posing is key, man.
Yep.
That's probably my favorite part when it comes to any of the like sitting there
Yeah,
forever.
but the ground and the background, that's AI. The dust is AI as well. And and then like you see how it looks like kind of like blurred on the front. That's Instagram.
Okay.
That one?
hmm Yeah, that one. That was the one I'm talking about. That one is my own handmade dials and the posing, and the only thing I used from AI was the background.
Okay.
So like the floor is my own stuff
Yeah.
because I put it like an angle kind of like this.
Yeah.
That's handmade diorama. The figure, the posing, the wire. I use 2 wires, 2 wire stands, one for the body, and the second one to elevate the cape, so it looks like it's actually like he's actually swimming, which
Yeah.
is here actually, by the way.
Nice.
And then what I did is I put the wire right behind here on the figure in a swimming pose, and then the second wire I put on the back of his cape to elevate it like that, so
Nice.
it actually looks like it's moving in the water. And then after that, I went to that one. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite shots so far. You see all that everything on the ground? That's mine. That's
Wow.
my own handmade stuff. The only thing that's AI background is just the background of the ocean, because I don't have anything that looks like an ocean. Like I don't have like the saran wrap to make it look like ocean. And then the
Well,
blue,
yeah.
the whole blue that you see,
Yeah.
everything the whole blue that you see is
Yeah.
a blue square that I downloaded from Google, and it's just like a blue. You just type in blue square, and it's a blue green square, and then I put it on top of the image, and then I dimmed the opacity to like 46, and it made it look like water. And
Damn.
then the bubbles all around are just edited bubbles that I cut and pasted them where I wanted them to be.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
So I
I
like
use
AI. I
aquarium
didn't like
too.
it at first, but I
Bravo.
like it now.
Bravo. Guys,
Yeah, that is
don't we
that's a
have
lot of work, man. That's talented.
don't we have a few celebrations coming up pretty soon? I know Vico's gonna get. Are you at 1,000 followers yet?
Not yet. I think I'm still got like 5 more to go, but
Oh,
I'll
We
probably
gotta
do it
get
right
that there.
after.
We gotta get that.
anybody in the chat following this guy? Follow him. Follow him. And yes, sir. And as well as this guy too. Oh, nope, this guy right here too, Toy God. But and Raven, you got something coming up too, right? Is it your 2 year? Vico's too
What's
as well.
that?
Your 2 year anniversary, or somebody's got a 2 year anniversary coming
No.
month as
Yeah,
well.
no, that's not me.
You got the wrong crew, baby boy.
No, I think
Sam Worthy says Vico is a stud when it comes to making dio pieces. Yes, you are.
Yes, sir.
You sent me one a while back when we first started talking, and I still use that to this day.
Yeah.
I
That
tried, man.
backdrop
I
is
tried.
amazing.
Yep, I got mine coming
Listen,
up.
man.
Yep.
What pushed me to making dials is just being poor, man. Just being limited to economic resources, and I'll just create what I want to show on my action figures. That's pretty much it, man.
Yep.
So
they're
Toy God,
not top notch, but that's it.
do you do your own dios, or
with
have
the
you dived in that realm?
well, so yeah, I can do dioramas, and there's some of my older photos. Those are some that I've done, but like I get a lot of the shout out to my dad. My dad is my main line for a lot of this stuff because my dad is like when it comes to the whole community, like my dad to me is like almost godly. Like if you see, and my dad he started me with the models, and that's what got me into the Warhammer. So he taught me how to do dioramas. But like with right now, I'll just collect stuff that I see, like at a job site, and I'll put together the setting if I'm working at home.
Yep.
And so I'll take whether it's like brick or like brush or trees, whatever,
Yeah.
and put together right there. If you look at my page and you'll see like this big ass like it looks like a tree with the one of my figures, but it's actually just a brush. And so but it works as a
Whoa.
tree 118 scale. So like I just fabricate everything with real resources right there for the photo. But I have done like cityscape or like a jungle setting diorama as well.
What's up,
Dude,
Eric?
isn't that
Thanks for
amazing
joining.
how one action figure or how one character or one action figure can
Oh,
help you
for
build this whole world in your head to
Yep.
go ahead and create the scene and show it, isn't that cool?
well, like with across the toy multiverse, like I wanted to ask you about like doing your Walking Dead stuff.
Oh man.
And
That. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I just like fill me in, man. Like I love the natural lighting, the choice of figures. Like, dude, when I've seen some stuff, I feel like I'm back in like season 2 or like
Thank you.
one.
You know what? I appreciate those comments so much, and the reason for that is because I want every person to be there.
Dude,
So you know what you saying that basically when you asked or was it Vico? You asked where do you feel you're at your most elevated? I believe it was you, Toy God. Where you feel your niche, where you're at your highest. When people connect with my images, and that's the idea I was going for, and they feel it as well too. That's it. That's the high right there. And I appreciate that very much. That one I just think what was it Frank Darabont have done differently? Is he the one who wrote the comics? I'm embarrassed to say this right now. I've never really read them. I'm also embarrassed to say that as well. So again, don't come at me, anybody in the chats. But so I believe it's Frank Darabont or either way, the original writer. He wrote the
right.
story. Differences. I don't know if you know this or not, but there are differences with the comic as there is with the live action show. But aren't there always? Isn't there always?
Yeah.
Anyways,
What happened to Vico?
I don't. Oh yeah, I don't know. I think he might have tapped out for a second. But
Okay.
so what the way I see it like that. So I see it. I'm like, what would have happened if like, um, X, Y, and Z, happened? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to reveal too much yet. But what would happen like if this person lived, that person died?
Right.
And what I think is obviously post-apocalyptic, and that you're going to be scavenging around outside, like the beginning
Yeah.
days before you got,
Yeah.
the community, before you got the shelter and the weapons, before you were all together, so that's literally my inspiration. So it brings me outside. And then just like you, where you say you go around to find your dial pieces at job site, at your job site, and you just see this and you use that. Like, by the way, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm also doing that too with some tiles here. You
Right.
do it, pretty much with tiles. But that's the way I see the environment as well too for the Walking Dead world.
Right.
So I'm glad,
Dude,
but like I said,
like I said, like I'm like in like I can almost see like because I've read like the first book, but like I've mostly watched this. So like when I'm seeing your photo, especially with the Walking Dead stuff, like really making me like immersed in the toy photos, but like bringing me back. You brought back a lot of memories for like great photos, man.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Like that's literally the highest compliment an individual could get, right? Like we all. That's why we all put these images out because these are things we see on our head. Like these are what like. This is like, what if this happened? What if Batman died? What if Superman was evil? And so like for you to say that is just the icing on the cake type deal, because it's like we do this. I don't want to speak for everybody or anybody here, but I do this just for first, to get the enjoyment I get out of it, the nostalgia, and just to see if others would connect, like if they feel the same, when they're looking at the photo. And when somebody does, connect with it and says something like that, like, isn't that like the highest, compliment, right?
Oh
So
yeah, definitely. I feel what you're saying.
Much, yeah. And I hope that's your question, though.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah. I hope that.
I'm trying to bring up Instagram on here to make it easier, so I'm not copying and pasting. Keep going.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were waiting for something specific.
What's everybody currently working on right now? Or not even just working on, but like what are you guys looking forward to getting?
Oh, I'm waiting on my Savage Crucible Wave 2, but I don't know when it's gonna come out, so I try not to think about it because it gets me like why did I go for
December.
it?
Okay.
Exactly. It's way too far away for me. But I got 2 fixed from there. I'm hoping to get those. Oh, and did you guys see the new Green Lanterns McFarlane's dropping, bro? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, that tells me he's definitely, I know it, mark my words, he's gonna bring Arkelo. He's gonna be as big as freaking
Nice.
Ah, damn it, I forget his name. Where is he at? I only remember when I see him. What's his name?
What's up,
Atrocitus? He's gonna be the same size as Atrocitus and Kilowog. So imagine having Kilowog, Atrocitus, and Arkelo, all the 3 giants of the freaking lanterns, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the happiest man alive.
For me, I'm just working on, I just got this guy. This is my new figure Monday, I guess, what we're going to continue doing. So Ra's al Ghul, I wanted this figure for a long time. You can't find this figure for like less than 100 and something bucks, like at least on Mercari and eBay. So I finally found him. I struck a really good deal with somebody, and so this is what I'm currently thinking of right now. But also, Toy God, I got a really good nostalgic photo I'll be dropping of The Walking Dead. It's funny. That's why it's funny that you brought that up. I got one. Yeah, I finally got the 3rd figure to complete this shot, so I'm very excited to drop it. I'll be dropping it within the next few days. Nice. I'll tag you in it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just got collab after collab after collab.
Yeah, I had to take a break.
Yeah.
I got to take a break. Like, I appreciate it, but I cannot keep up with the collabs right now. I'm too old.
Yeah, I think.
Aren't we all, man? We're all getting old, dude. Just look at my hairline. I'm losing my hair.
Keep up right now.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Come on now. Look at me. I'm older than most of you. Come on.
Yeah. Yo,
it's the cheese, baby. I gotta blame it on somebody.
Yo, that's literally about the only thing that I have, because I'm not a tall guy. So that's like my weak. I'm a short guy. So I hate to say it. On here I'm giant.
Yeah. I guess I'm just excited for this guy. I've been wanting him for a while, and I just I finally went and pulled the plug on him. And I'm just so happy of how badass he looks. They always just I just hate how they look on the box sometimes, because like sometimes they'll look badass on the box and then you take it out and they're like disappointing. But then sometimes they don't look as good on the box and then you take them out and then they're like fucking badass.
It is everyone's favorite dad, Unworthy.
I think you're making Cobra Dad jealous or hot in the pants over there, Vico.
Put him away.
On what? What do you say? Freaking Vico.
Freaking Vico with the gun show.
Oh no, man! I'm in my room, bro. Like I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This ain't a business meeting.
Vico, you're saying, "Come at me, bro."
No.
So what's a figure that you're looking at? Upcoming.
Honestly, like Raven again. Thanks to you. Right now, it's the
Blood Angels.
Yeah, like I appreciate you sending that, man, because the minute payday came, I was like, well, I'm getting that. So, but maybe probably just I want salamanders now. Like I see a lot of in our group, do the salamanders, and they look really good. But then
I'm trying to remember who it was, but there's one guy. I think I'm not even trying to think. There's one dude that's like salamander all the way.
yeah,
And he's oh my god, he's done some amazing salamander shots.
But and also just like I know a lot of people kind of crap on McFarlane, but I personally love McFarlane's line.
Me too. Me
Yeah,
too. Yep.
huge fan of it. I've always been a Spawn fan, so like I love what he's doing. So
Yep.
shout out McFarlane, and I think that the love that or like the a lot of people that shit on him, they deep down, everybody Funko Pop,
Yeah.
everybody McFarlane.
Yeah.
Everybody's got that little McFarlane part.
Every time you say McFarlane, I'm gonna do this. Like, say McFarlane.
Yeah, McFarlane.
Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone. Has,
There's the hearts. There's the hearts.
Dude, I love McFarlane, dude. Like, I love him because like I've seen his like the stuff he writes on his comic books are just so inspiring, dude. And then the fact that he makes an affordable action figure, a figure that has multiple articulation, a figure that you can post multiple ways. I mean, just the detail that the love that he puts on all his figures, bro. I know he doesn't do them hand by hand, but like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like, look at all that detail, bro. Look at the posing. You could do so many things with them. There are things that are wrong, but just like with any other figure, I mean, there's a lot of figures that aren't McFarlane, and I love their sculpt too, but they're also limited. They have limitations or whatnot. But so does everybody else. You know, there's things that other figures they could have, like they could be way better figures or be considered way better figures, and then like they're not, but they get the hype. And I think McFarlane is just the only reason I think McFarlane gets shut down at is because they're cheap. But they're not.
Says,
they're not bad quality.
Of Uncle Tom.
Obviously,
make a figure of himself.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That got, I feel like that got a little out of control, but I feel like he knows that people use those types of figures as background figures, you know? So, they work. So he knows he's going to be in the background, some photos, and obviously, I love McFarlane as well, too. I use it with my Walking Dead. I love the detail. It's there. Just look at the pictures, right?
No.
Yeah, so I have a love-hate with McFarlane. I started with McFarlane because I was like, oh, these are so cool. These are so cool. But the early McFarlanes that I had, I mean, I have some early ones, like back in the 90s. I still have some of those packaged up, my Spawn ones. Loved my Spawn ones.
Same here.
But his figures that he put out like in 21, 22, those years, everyone I picked up, I just had bad luck with them or something. But everyone I picked up would fall apart after like using it 4 or 5 times, because I'm not like a typical collector. My collection's built up. My pops are my nostalgia. Okay. That's what brings me back when I was a kid. But my figures, they got to work. They got to work to keep their home. Okay. So if they go in my collection, I need them to work. I mean, because it's not just McFarlane. I just dumped a bunch of Mythic Legions off too. Yeah. Because they weren't working for me anymore. And there's a bunch of people, Mythic Legions are awesome. I love Mythic Legions, but they can get the axe too.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of McFarlanes that I bought that their ankles went to shit quick. They wouldn't stand up. I couldn't get them to pose, to do what I wanted to do. But I think that wasn't so much on the toy. That was more on me wanting more from my toy. So I had to go out and I had to find those figures that had the butterfly joints. Yeah. But I have to say, the recent stuff that McFarlane's been putting out, he's getting there. He's getting to it. He's got those butterfly joints now. He's got that articulation. He's getting better with articulation. And there's a few that I'm looking at that, I'm like, I might have to dive back into that pool for a little while.
It's.
But
I think what McFarlane's been doing is he's been listening to the people. You know, what people want
what's up,
because
Toy?
the market in toys has been skyrocketing. You know,
Oh,
and
this is
when you're
for figures. When it comes
I'm
to
sorry.
all brands, this is the prime era. Literally,
Yeah.
everybody, they're all fighting for the top. This is a
Yep.
good be in when it comes to these action figures.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
everybody's seeing what
and I
everybody
think
else is putting out.
yeah, and I think and it goes just like any other business. You know, like what are people asking for? That's what you want to give because
Yep.
you want to put money in your pocket, just like
Yeah.
anything.
Art business.
And the fact, yeah, and the fact that McFarlane is listening to people and doing what people have been asking. People asked for cloth capes, he gave them cloth capes. People are asking for butterfly joints, he's giving you butterfly joints. People are
Yep.
asking for better ankles, he's giving you better ankles. You know what I'm
Yep.
Do you
saying? They're
think he'll
asking
ever
for
do
more.
better sizing?
I like the way they are. At first, it was a problem for me because I was used to them being smarter when I started, like way back when I was still married. I used to have the DC collectibles, and they were in size with the Marvel Legends, and that was pretty cool. And then when I got my first McFarlane again, like 2 years ago, I was like, oh man, I can't put them against a Marvel figure. They're not in scale. And at the very beginning, it was an issue, but not anymore because now I just stick to like I know. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't bother me anymore.
No, it just goes back to everybody has their taste in their figures. Everybody has what they want.
Yes,
You know?
sir.
Yep.
I know there's a lot of people, they're hardcore Marvel Legends fans. That's all they buy. They
Dude,
go the Joe's fans. I mean, but Joe's been killing it.
Yep.
Joe's been
right.
dropping stuff left and right.
Yep.
The Black Series was big.
Mm-hmm.
It's still big.
Yep.
But again, all these like the Marvel Legends, they're doing a bunch of repaints.
Hmm.
There's a lot of figures coming out with repaint. So if you've got that figure from a year or two ago, guess what? Don't buy the new one because it's the same thing. You can paint it yourself
Yep.
for cheaper.
Oh,
Um,
talking about new figs. I'd like to give a shout out to Collectibles Nat. I don't know if you guys participated in his hashtag that he had for Deadpool based on the new movie that came out and honoring his comrade um, Tuscan Traders. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
I never got the opportunity to meet the guy, but he did an honoring collab on a Deadpool, and I won the figure on the raffle, and I got him today. That's
Oh,
actually the Deadpool I took the photo of
oh,
That's
nice.
today.
that was a good Deadpool. But again,
Yeah.
he was released before, and they released him again.
Yep.
And now the new Deadpool that's coming out for the movie, it's the same figure,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they just repainted some stuff on him.
Yep.
Yeah, like
So
which is good because you need to have those golden guns. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no golden guns, no golden
no.
guns,
Golden guns.
no.
No golden guns,
Oh,
That's the
come
only
on.
reason I didn't buy them because there's no golden
Oh,
guns.
okay.
What's
bro. Get you a Sharpie. Go to Walmart
No,
and
yeah,
get you a
that's what I'm gonna
Sharpie.
do, and I'm gonna use I'm gonna use the figure I got like in June, and I'm gonna give them golden guns, man. I mean, come on. I mean, this is gonna show my age, but GoldenEye, the golden gun was what when
Of
you
course.
played with your friends.
Of course.
Right.
That's what you went for, that golden gun. You smoked
Oh, yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
One shot, one kill. Let's go.
Yes.
Let me
Done.
ask you guys this. What is the as far as toy lines, the biggest pain in the ass for you guys though?
Mean,
Oh,
what do you mean?
Diamond Select.
Well, just like when it comes to like if you buy a figure, like what has been the biggest headache for you? Like for me, for example, is NECA. NECA.
Excuse me.
So like for you guys, what is your headache? And
I think
but
Diamond Select for me just because they have like their newer scopes are better articulated. You can move them better, but the last two I've had are very fragile. But that's just me too because like I'm fucking like I got fire hands. I break everything I touch. But
Me too.
they've been very fragile. I was doing a storyline with Van Damme the Diamond Select action figure, and I haven't taken photos of him anymore because I broke his ankle.
Oh. um.
And he's just like he can't stand anymore. Like I managed to put it back, but like I can't stand him anymore. Like if anything, I'll have to do like I have to use a metal stand, but I just haven't gotten to it. But
What
yeah, I
about
think
you, Across?
Diamond Select.
Mine is DC collectibles, only because I mainly collect all the TNBA Batman figures, and I have to get doubles on doubles because I also have fire hands as well too, and break shit.
I'd have to go with a couple lines. The Diamond Select one, the Blade. What's that?
I was just kidding. I was saying, don't you, Farland?
Yeah, those McFarlanes, man. They're just trash. No, I'm just kidding. No, the Diamond Select, the Diamond Select Blade that I got. He was cool looking, but again, he was more limited than McFarlane, and I was very disappointed with that one.
Wow.
Some of the Mythic Legions that came from factory, and even after heating and doing all the thing, it's really kind of scary messing with them because everybody has so many issues with them breaking. And that's a figure that if you break, you're out 50, 60 bucks unless you got a good deal on it. So I'm not trying to break something that I paid that much for on the first go, like taking it out of the damn box.
Right.
So
that was Mythic Legions has beautiful figures, bro, and my respects to the ones that own them and that can pose them and can actually be very careful with them, because I had the opportunity to have one in my hands, and when I was gonna buy it, they had a lot of them on display. And I grabbed one, and the seller was like, he let me hold it, and as I was moving it, I popped them off, and I got scared. I'm like, fuck. I was like, oh shit, I think I broke it. He's like, no, you just put it back in, and you got to be careful with these because they're like more fragile than your typical action figures. I was like, oh, okay, and that's the reason why I didn't go for it, because imagine if I buy it and then I'm posing it and I break it, I'm gonna be so disappointed, dude.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen. So I was like, let the ones that know how to take care of action figures have them, and I'll just watch them from their photos and admire it.
Those ones are one of the ones that you really have to catch on the pre-orders.
Yeah.
Right when the wave drops, because their price out the door during those pre-waves, even though you've got to wait a year or two to get them. It's you're looking at $26 compared to when they get the BBTS at $50, $60.
Yeah.
So because those skeletons they just dropped,
right?
Those are $26 a piece. You go on eBay right now, people are selling for $70, $80, $100.
Yep.
For a $26 figure that you can go to a con and say, or if you got a friend going to a con and say, hey, swoop that up for me. And you're paying 26 compared to these eBay prices,
Yeah.
So it's kind of gotten to be a scalper's market for those ones.
Yep.
Because those scalpers go on there, they do all these big pre-orders, they wait till the pre-order wave goes away, and then they say, hey, look what I got. Oh, did you miss it? Hey man, I got you a deal.
Right.
Here it is for 3-4 times the price. Now,
right.
I'll pass on that one. So Unworthy said, my soon-to-be favorite figure, Odious, got delivered today. I've had a constant sticky thinking about opening him, but I gotta wait till Thursday. Fair enough. He's gotta wait for that. Odious looks
dude.
sick.
You gotta Unworthy. You're gonna be doing an live unboxing. That's what's up, dude.
Raven.
Let's go.
Take it out of the box, man.
Yo, Raven, why don't we throw him in here too, and he can unbox that thing now?
Dude, he's got his own thing going on.
Worthy addiction, man.
Yeah.
Seen like a couple years ago, Toy Mercs, like when we would have guests come on, they would show off like in-box figures, and Deadman and I would both be like, "Hey, you've just showed us a box figure. You got to unbox it now." Like it's like a
let's go.
Take it out of its box.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
kind of
dude.
like
Hey, we would call
this
them
one.
sacrifices.
Oh no! Look at
Don't-
Raven. Look at Raven.
You gotta open it, bro.
gotta
You
open
gotta
no,
open
no,
it.
that is the plan.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
There's a story
go.
behind this.
Let's
There's a story behind this one.
Let's
So
go.
normally Super 7, yeah, okay, it's an okay line. They make really good scopes and stuff like that. But yeah, again, the articulation with Super 7s. But this guy, I got this guy specifically because I'm racking my brain, and my youngest son, he's autistic, ADHD, and all that. He reminds me so much of Stitch.
Okay.
And it was just I finally saw this one because he's normally like a $50-$60 figure. I finally found him for like 30.
Nice.
I'm like, done.
Whoa.
Done.
Nice.
That size for $30, bro?
Yeah.
That's a win, bro.
Wait till you see what he comes.
Yeah. Unworthy. I want to say you play that music when you're opening it up too.
Right.
But the plan is I'm going to take the figure and I want to do a bunch of poses with it, obviously. And he's probably going to be in a lot of pictures.
Nice.
But I'm going to find the right pose. I want to get a picture of it, and I'm going to take that picture, and that I'm going to take to a tattoo guy, and that's going to be my tattoo for my kid on me.
That'd be cool.
That's awesome. That's what's up. That's awesome. That is awesome.
But I looked at the Rebel Tech.
How is Super 7? Because I almost wanted to buy the Mars Attack figure.
They're good. They're sturdy.
Okay.
They're real sturdy. It's just, again, they really limited in their articulation.
Right.
And getting them out of their damn boxes.
The best part.
Here's the little Stitch.
Whoa, he's tiny, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yo. What else is in that box?
Hold on, we'll get there. And one of the things with the Super 7 is when you pull them out of the box, you've got to heat. You got to heat these joints, otherwise you'll snap them right off. What's
your method of heating?
Oh, I got a hair dryer.
Yeah, no hot water, no.
Nope, I hair dry it. I will sit there and I'll hit it with high on my hair dryer. My $10 hair dryer from Walmart.
It works.
They move just like butter.
For how long?
30, 40 seconds.
Oh, okay. That's nothing. Yep.
So,
there you
I mean, his ears move. You make them, all kinds of expressions with them.
Do you heat up your figures taken out?
What's that?
Me?
Yeah, I was asking across the multiverse if he heat.
go. I wish I followed that rule. I'm such an amateur.
Dude, just do hot water. Hot water.
Just for how long?
Dude, so just fill up whatever size figure you have, right?
Yep.
It doesn't matter if it's 6-inch, 1/18 scale, whatever. Just fill up like a bowl with just warm water. It doesn't even have to be super hot, and then let your figure sit for maybe like a minute or two, and then it also, so if you don't want to do the blow dryer method, I use the water as well, and so dude, it'll work wonders.
Nice.
And then you just toss in some potatoes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little bit of chicken.
Dude, yeah, just hot water, bro. Because I see with the Walking Dead figures, just if you get any more, just throw them in hot water for a minute or two.
Nice.
Dude, it'll lighten up. Figure.
Nice. Thank you so much for that tip. It's funny too because I just went back while we were talking, and they were talking about that. In the See, that's what I love about this. That's literally what, I love this. That's kind of the main point why we decided to do this whole thing. Everybody just like you did, just hook me up with that tip. Everyone just doing the same, and we're hanging out. We're just chatting and
Is
chilling.
that a plunger?
Raven, very
That
cute.
is a plunger.
It's crazy.
What about you, though, Toy God? Back at you. What about you? Do you water?
Water, always
Nice.
hot water.
Nice. Okay. So I could take it as obviously you're what you do, your method.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes,
Yeah. Thank you.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. How many hits does he have? 6? Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cute. That one's cute.
Yeah, that's cool. Right? Hey, thank you for sharing, dude.
Yes.
Hell
yes.
yeah.
Thank you for the sacrifice, Raven.
Oh, always. None of my figures stay in their box.
We,
None of my figures.
Toy God.
Dude, that's such a cool line. That's such a cool line.
Do good by you and
Sacrifice the toys.
thing, open it up out of the box.
Dude, get it out of there.
Yeah, we did your homage. That's a homage for you.
What is that? Is that a carrot, bro? What is it? What is
That
it?
is a carrot.
It's a carrot on the gun. That's dope, bro.
Yeah, big dude.
He's got a ton of it. He's got like a soft good wired cape. He's got sunglasses. But
oh no,
yeah, he comes with so much stuff.
that's awesome.
Like I said, I was looking at the Revel Tech, and then there's another. I think it was Beast something.
Yeah.
Hey,
Beast Figs.
Check it out. So, with your guys' first episode of YouTube, send me the photos of whatever figures the work you're working on. I'll put a collab together for. It doesn't matter. Just it's a everything collab. Send me your photos. I'll put them together for all 4 of us.
Oh damn.
Oh,
Okay.
hell yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just send me your shots, and I'll put some together for all 4.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Bet. Let's go. Let's go. I like collabs.
Go.
Collabs are fun.
Yep. Okay, boy, God. When you and Deadman decided, I'm not sure who started Toy Mercs exactly. Like, I don't know if it was just kind of like you both were feeling it and you were like, let's go. Kind of like how we did it. Kind of like how this whole well, the idea became the show. That's how we did it. But did you guys kind of like do
You're cutting off. You keep on cutting off, bro.
You're cutting off. Say it again.
Oh, I'm sorry about
Talk
that.
slower.
So when you decided to do the Toy Merc that did Deadman, what like was the inspiration to do that? You know, like, what made you
Okay. All right. Point Mercs, like Deadman and I would have a lot of like late nights just talking toys, and then we would just do lives like just him and I would join, and then I told Dead, it's everybody doing their like. There was like a lot of like other groups that would focus on like one thing, and I was like, we're like the toy mercenaries. We'll come in, do our photos, do our figures, talk our shit, and then dude, we're out, dude. You brought us into because like Deadman would go do a live with somebody than I would. I was like, dude, we're like the toy mercenaries. We're like toy mercs. And then so it just became like an evolving thing where I was like, we would get people involved. And I were like, dude, we are all toy mercs. We're all together because we were tired of like these other groups that we would see that were just like either 1/6 scale or 1/12 scale, and they were like very like just excuse my language, but like very dickheadish when it came to their shit. So like I was like, dude, we're gonna do our own thing. We're gonna like, and then we want everybody to feel involved because I wanted to feel involved. He wanted to.
Yep.
Like we want a group for everybody to just feel welcome. And so like we just organically created this toy mercenary toy mercs group, and then you see what today.
Nice.
That's blown up, and it's probably one of the most positive groups out there.
Yeah,
we
everybody be a part. It didn't matter if you did Funkos. It didn't matter if you did statues. Like, dude, if you had something to show, bring that shit over here. Show it off.
Yep. And thank you for doing that. That's what got us here.
Thank you guys. You know what I mean?
Dude, now that you guys mentioned Toy Marks, I went to their page of their shirts, and they are discounted price for a limited time, bro. And the shirts are freaking amazing. I was looking at the colors. You can get pink, you can get yellow, green, blue, red, all the colors of the rainbow, dude. And you can get them for a discount price right now. I don't know how long it's gonna be for, but I went and checked them out. They got a badass Wentzilla shirt. They got the badass Chun-Li shirt that Deadman just put up. They got a badass skeleton collectible shirt. So I will go and check it out right now because that offer's gonna be gone soon.
I got my Splatter Day shirt coming soon.
Okay. Are any of you guys like in the collabs right now with Toy Mercs as far as like the Mercs Murder collab or
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just put my merch murder collab up.
All right.
Post in the group
too.
Yeah,
But, like,
I need to work on one
too, for like anybody that follows Toy Mercs or is paying attention. So like every week has a new theme or whatever, and then whether it be like kill your favorite hero or like a
yes, we are.
yeah, tripping with toys. We are all Toy Mercs. We are Legion, dude.
Yep.
we are Legion.
But there's yeah, it's like, and then also the cool thing with that too is because there's no like everybody is equal. You know what I mean? There is no like one more than the other. So like if you have an idea or there's a collab that you want to do, throw it that way, and then yeah, we'll just put it in effect. Deadman and whoever, because like I said, I took the hiatus, so he's kind of taking the reins, and I've just sat back, and and like, and props to Deadman because Deadman's like, bro, you're like, I felt like I just kind of gave it away. I was just like, I'm good. That's all yours. And then coming back, Deadman was like, dude, you always have a seat. Like this, like you are, this is yours too. So, and along with everybody, it's not just that either. So, but when it's the behind the scenes thing, yeah. So like with the whether like another thing that's cool right now. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place.
Now,
Go.
yeah, you're good. So am I.
Yeah, scatterbrain. I'm like I'm just if it like I'll sit here and talk toys all day and then be like, all right, I'm gonna go read or I'm gonna go watch a movie, like just whatever. But anyway, cool thing, it's like color. Like if you know like lighting and stuff, like I'm seeing that's like whether it be like a red light theme or a blue light theme, like that's a great idea too. I mean, whatever you can think of, like Raven, you got a Stitch, dude, let's do like Stitch, or or whatever, or Walking Dead theme, or like if people know how to
Stitch meets The Walking Dead.
Yeah, just what?
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Or,
yeah, what
not
that
stuff. You know what
I couldn't hear most of it. It kept on cutting off.
Oh shit!
But from what I heard, yeah, definitely, dude. It's all about the community and joining together and helping each other out and being there. Just making everybody feel a part of the same thing. Because when you start excluding others or whatever, I mean,
that's
it
when the
doesn't feel
community
cool,
stops becoming a community. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel cool, man. It's like when you were in the playground and everybody was playing and they was like, no, you can't play because you got cooties or whatever.
Well, dude,
Cootie sucks though.
Yeah,
have you had it?
Before I took like hiatus, man, like there was a lot of communities that I was coming across that were like very like political almost in their toy shit. And egos are getting like this isn't even about toys anymore. This is just like somebody that wanted to be a face in something. And so like, dude, I made it like almost like God to like, I'm making enemies and I'm here for the bullshit. So, but then I also knew that became unhealthy for the community. So like, I was just like, all right, I got to dial that in. It's like, we're all guilty of it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's also like, why would you be a dick to a complete stranger, bro? Like, I don't get that. Like, you don't know the person,
especially over toys, man.
Right, but you got people that are like let's say I like collecting. And check it out. So there's like levels to the toy shit. Like if you're like a hot toy collector, you're like like the personality of those guys are like, I buy Lamborghinis or I buy Ferraris, and they look at like McFarlane guys as like, and like that's what irritated the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I was just like, like I can go buy a hot toy right now. I just don't want a fucking hot toy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, that's not what I.
Yeah.
And that's what got annoying with a lot of the shit too. And another reason why like I just had to take a step back. I was just like, dude, like I'm not. I mean, I love toys, but like you're bringing in a whole nother personality that like, dude, I can do that shit too, but I don't want to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the whole. There's a lot of people that go out there and say, oh well, if toy addict, I'm a hot guy. I wish I had.
I'm a hot toy guy. Oh man, Toy
No,
Addict.
but
Yo, Toy Addict, thanks for joining us, bro. That's what's up. Thank you.
yeah, there's no sense in that. This is supposed to be fun,
Right.
You know? And when you've got guys out there going, well, you have to buy this to be in this collab. You have to buy this. Well, I don't want to be your collab then. There's
Dude, right.
a dozen other collabs out there that,
right.
You know, I can join up and people will be like, hey, come on in. You got some cool
Right.
shots. Let's go. And then I get in those collabs, and then again, I learn.
Right. Exactly.
I learn how to be better, and these people are awesome. And it's like A Worthy Addiction, Lazy Boy, Skeleton's Tombs, all those guys have been kind of like a rock to me. And then, First Strike Figs in the community, they've been so positive. Dead Man was definitely one of the first ones that I interacted with that just said, hey, push what you want, just do it. Just have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And that's the essence of this is if we're doing this, eventually I would like to get a paycheck from shooting toy pictures. I ain't gonna lie.
Of course.
But I'm not
Hey,
gonna
wouldn't we all, bro? Hell yeah.
But I'm not gonna let that corrupt me into thinking, oh well, look, I've got a contract. I'm better than I'm not. I'm just
At the end of the day, what do I have to lose? I'm still doing what I
exactly.
But if they're but again, this is also art.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A lot of these guys that have come into the community, yeah, sure, they like figures, but they also like their ego a lot more.
Yeah.
And they let ego take over. And it's like, dude, I've always wanted to be a personality. Figures are background. It becomes that for like, and I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I'm just saying, like, from what I've seen, made me even like, dude, I got to take a step back. Like, and I'm guilty of it. I've done this shit.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I mean, once you fall into that, that kind of mindset, it's hard to get out because I mean, everybody wants that recognition. Everybody wants to, be, oh shit, everybody wants to be like me. Look at me.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that. You've wanted that since you were a kid.
Yeah. True. True.
It's basic, basic psychology, but it comes at a price.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that price, I'm not willing to pay that price. I like my friends. I like the people I've met on here. And if it was between, hey, you got to, leave these collabs and just do shots for this over, hey, man, where you been at? I'm going to choose that collab every time.
Right.
Money's money, whatever. It'd be cool to be a part of that little world and that clique. But I value my friendships that I've made in this community a lot more than anybody can pay me. There's no amount of money that would replace that.
Hey man, if I got paid to do toy photography, I'd probably forget about everybody. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine? Can you imagine just like
hold on, buddy. Hold on. Toy God's trying to say something, man.
Just saying, like what you said, it's the learning. You know what I mean? Like, and that's priceless when it comes to a lot of shit. And then the friendships you build along the way. Like, dude, I've got closer friends in this community than I have in real life.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Like, and then just the fact that I can like bust out and like somebody knows about it or what, and then like we're able to geek out on that. Like, dude, that's a whole nother. You can't buy that shit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's a whole new level of camaraderie that you can't really find anymore in this world.
Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah,
you
dude,
can't just go out in the streets and do that.
Yeah, like I met people that live in Canada, bro. Like I'm in Texas. I got a friend that I met, and I call him my friend because he shares some tips with me, and he's helped me so much with my photography. He's all the way in Argentina, bro. All the way in Argentina, and we communicate, and it's like we'll go days without talking. Then when we talk again, it's like we never stop talking, And it's just that bond that you created based on action figures, bro. Like I've done some collabs with him, and he's such a great dude. Like he's just down to earth. He's a great guy, and just talking to him is like it's so cool, man. That there are people that I have here next to me that are my neighbors that I don't even know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know my upstairs neighbor.
Happens.
But yeah, I mean, it's as you get I can say it's being an old bastard. As you get older, it's something that I value more is the authenticity of a real friend.
Right.
Yes.
And
Right.
I've found so many people in this community that fits that bill.
Yes.
That you can't really find that in the real world no more.
No.
No, you're 100, dude. And what's crazy too is like, again, like I thank you guys for letting me join you guys. I appreciate it. Like I was like wanting to like, because like I know how the whole being on screen can be, and so like when I came back, I was just like, dude, I'm like I would tell my lady every day, I'm just like I don't want to, like I'm just not trying to be that. I just want to produce shit that people like, and not become that, because I know like how it can just make somebody.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
But and with that being said, I can't stress it enough. It is always okay to like.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've got you to appreciate something you've got to take a break from it. You've got to walk away
Hey,
from it.
and this is what I say all the time. Like, it's have your opinion. If you don't like
Yeah.
something, you don't like it. That's and it's respectable. But
Right.
also, take in consideration that other people might like it. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that nobody likes it.
And also you do you. No, you do
Right.
you. That's what you want to produce, and you're happy and proud with this. The result. You did you. You're being true
Yeah.
to your art. You're being true to who you are. What you want to represent, right? Like that's it.
Hey,
Yeah. I
so
mean,
to
go
to
ahead. Go ahead.
to turn it around, like with I know we're going down a deep route. Like when it comes to what you guys are working on right now, like what is everybody focused on? Photography, dioramas, collecting. What is his main focus right now?
Photography.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
Yeah,
Mine's
everything.
just trying to get better pictures.
Yeah, I
Trying
got
to
it.
get.
I got all the figures I need right now for the shots that I want to do. So yeah.
yeah. But me, I just go on. It just depends. Like, some figures will make me get creative, and like that's where I go based on, just depending on what I get. Cause like I've been having in mind like building kind of like a Coliseum style, but I don't like I just haven't had the urge to do it. I just been it's in my head and I have envisioned it. I just haven't started it. But I think once I get those figures that I'm waiting for, I'm guessing in November or December, I'll probably jump into it. But for now, I'm just like I'm just chill. I'm just enjoying what I got and shooting what I have, and then just putting my dials that I do have to work.
Nice.
Yeah. I think my biggest goal is like this year. I set a goal of posting a picture every day for the
Right.
entire year. Posting a picture every day, for the rest of the year. Next year, my goal is work on one specific style. Like I want to get better at doing the portraits. So
Okay.
next year, starting like January 1st, 2025, my entire style is going to change. It's going to be all
Nice.
portraits. Like Catalyst Hobby,
So what?
that guy.
Like just
Yep,
on one figure and then.
yep.
Okay.
I've got enough of them. I can pull it.
Right.
But like Catalyst Hobbies, he does some amazing portraits. The
Yep.
way he lights it and colors it, and the poses that he pulls off, just absolutely amazing artwork from him.
Okay.
And that's what he does mostly. It's a lot of portrait photography. But Toy Addict makes a good point. Once this hobby stops being fun, he's just going to take a break, and that's
It's
that's
okay.
That's
that's
perfect.
fine. Yeah,
We all do that.
that's
Got to do that sometimes, just to take a step back and collect our thoughts.
yeah.
We've all probably done already.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
Dude.
So
taking on what you asked earlier, right now, I think also my biggest thing is I like doing a lot of posing, and some figures need assistance, just like any other figure. Some of my foreigners do need some assistance, just like any other brand of figures. And I do, and this was based on what we talked about last week, what we were going to be talking about on the show. And I wanted to just give a little tip to those that don't know. If you already know, and if you got those cool ass stands that they sell at Target or wherever you get them, that's cool too. But if you don't, and you want to post your figure on something, make it look elevated, I use these wires and it comes. You can buy it on bulk on
Yep.
Home
Fence wire.
Depot or yeah, you can buy it at Home Depot or Lowe's. There's better quality than this one. I got this one because this is the only one they had. I had a better one before, but I don't know where it's at. I lost it.
What
also
But
like,
it works the same way,
Yeah.
and you just make a stand out of it, and you can post your figure. And some figures have better. You can make it. You can bend it to where it hugs the figure, or what I do, I just make that fine point right there, and I stick it where I can, and it'll hold the figure in position like that.
Shit, I've used twisty wires for my packaging.
What
That-
what
that too.
it's there. Use it. It's the same thing, you know.
Vico,
too.
what
What's
gauge?
up? I don't know what gauge it is. I don't know what gauge it is, but it's this
I've
really
got a
really thin
16
one.
gauge. I've got 16 gauge wire,
All right.
and it holds up pretty well.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, and then if anybody that's curious, like you go to if you're using the again, I can't praise PixArt enough.
Yep.
You go to your PixArt, go to the removal or retouch. It'll give you a remove option, and then you just clean wire it real fast, dude. Or even if you don't even, I think that might be on the Pro version. I'm not 100%, but even then, you can still, if you know how to blur, which is like you go to the soft blur option.
Yep.
Use that, dude, and you're gold as well.
Yep.
Yep, it'll disappear.
There's all kinds of tricks of the trade, I guess you could say, and that's why I like Trippin' and Toy says posing in front of the mirror doesn't count.
Hey,
What's up, Green Bean? Thanks for joining.
Raven, are you guys still going?
Yeah. Okay.
May I make a bathroom trip real quick?
Yeah, go for it, brother. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Hell yeah. Yo, let's address the chat and see what's going on.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people in there. I've kind of ignored the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to throw stuff in there as I have seen it. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us on our first-ish episode.
Who's interested in joining right now? Who wants to come on live?
Well,
Anybody?
hold on. I have issues. I'm trying to figure out that part.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Give me another couple shows to figure that out. But
sorry about that.
I tried putting the thing in the chat, but it wouldn't let me. So
it's all good.
You want to do some promos?
Yeah.
Let's throw some promos out. Let's knock these promos out. So we got our show Mondays every Monday 9:00 YouTube. Then you got the Skeleton's Tomb and the Pick Bar on Wednesdays at 8 and 8:30. Thursdays is A Worthy Addiction. They start at 9:00 on YouTube. Friday is World Makers Consortium. Oh, I don't have my sheet with me, but I think they start at 8:00.
I believe it's 8.
And then Highly Posable has a YouTube show. I believe it's either YouTube or Instagram. I've got to research that one more. But KJ Smith and yeah, I need my paper because my memory is bad. But
where's the paper? Where's the paper?
Yeah. And then Sunday we got Latin Legions at 6:00 Pacific Standard Time, or no, Eastern Standard Time.
Is it Eastern?
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then you got the Lazy Boys at 8:00.
Yep.
Eastern Standard Time.
That's nice, Vico.
Then you've got the Hoodcast AF podcast, and Cobra Dad does his weekly habit on Wednesdays.
Damn.
So be sure go look up all those shows, check them out. They're real fun. There are a bunch of characters running these shows, and it's always a good time watching them. Every one of them. Pit Bar, especially with their Wednesday when they celebrate the community. They get people on there, and they share other people in the community that may not get as much exposure as a lot of people. A Worthy Addiction does that. Skeleton's Tomb does that.
Yep.
I mean, then you've got the toy merch. Look for those collabs. Go out there, look for those collabs, join those collabs, and just network with people. Make some friends. Damn.
Yep.
let the plastic, make you friends.
Come hang out.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
When we figure out how to throw other people on, you'll be
Well,
on.
thank you, Triple Toys.
Thanks, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
I think it's more of a jump in every Monday. We're gonna be here, and what I can, and I'm pretty sure my comrades here will do the same. What I can share with you, I'll go ahead and share. Like any tips I got to help you with your photography, with posing, or with stands, or with lighting. What I was showing right there, what he was doing that, just kind of like showing the in and out of the lighting, how it affects the figure, how the lighting affects the figure when it's close, when it's far, the left and the right. Just a little tip here and there. Put it to use if you want to, and if not, then that's cool too. Whatever.
Hey, so, Raven, are you guys shooting for every Monday with the YouTube stuff?
Yep.
All right, cool.
I can't hear you. Am I cutting out again, guys?
No, you're good. I can hear you.
Can you guys hear Raven?
Hold on.
Oh, I got you.
My audio killed.
Okay.
Are we good?
How's that? You good?
Is Toy
Good.
Toy...
Check. Can you hear me?
Check.
Yes,
Check.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
So,
yeah, I think we got to the part. We're doing the plugs. Are we about to call it a day?
Yeah.
So every Monday we're going to be doing Ravens Cross Sands, and then Ravens Roost itself is going to. We've already done. I've done a show with Green Geek, which we might do again. There's plans for it to happen again in a month. It's like a month. It's going to be a monthly show, knockouts and knockoffs.
Yeah.
Where we take a look at knockoff toys and compare them to the real thing.
Congratulations on the first one too. It was amazing.
Thank you.
Loved it.
And then there's going to be, good Lord, I have like a notepad for my year of shows that I want to build up. Like I've got one, Ravens Horror Hijinks. This is going to be with Toy Attic and Deadman 1 at the end of the month. Trying to get that together. Super Villain September. That's still in the works.
Yes.
But yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff. A customizer show, a dio maker show. I'm trying to get as many shows out there highlighting as many different people in the community as I can to get everybody exposure.
That's
not
awesome.
just toy photographers, not just whatever. What's that?
You guys are doing a lot for everybody too. All three.
Oh yeah,
that's
definitely.
That's what it's about.
I mean, that was our biggest mission starting the show was we don't want to just be
exclude anyone.
Yeah, we don't want to exclude. We want to get.
Well, dude, and it was an honor, like for real, like for you guys to reach out, dude. Like, seriously, like
No, dude, it's an honor meeting you in person, bro.
Definitely.
It's freaking amazing.
You want the OGs, man?
Yes.
We came in looking at your stuff saying, "Oh, I want to do that."
Toy God.
It's like when you hear about a legend, and it's a legend until you see it's a real legend. You know what I'm saying?
Toy God. Can I say, guys? Can I just say, Toy God? What you and Deadman did or wanted, your vision for the community, I just wanted to continue it, and if that's what you're getting out of this, then I've already done my part.
Right. No, I dude, like I'm just one of you guys. So that's all I want to be. So thank you.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Like, and I can't appreciate it enough, man. And to just come back and then you guys all give me the invite. Like, I can't tell you like how excited and like nervous at the same time. But like, I was just like, dude, it's got to be you guys. So thank you.
Thank you.
We watched a lot of the other shows, and we're like, yeah, we want to do that. And there's a lot of shows that we want to emulate because they have done such an amazing job.
Exactly,
we just want to do our part and help out.
Like Behind the Plastic, Toy Mercs, Worthy Addiction.
That's why I need my paper.
The Pick
Bar. Bro, Pick Bar. Like, I don't even know. Pick Bar was the commence of my journey to the toy photography. because one of my toy photos got featured 2 years ago around August 24th or 22nd, and it got featured on the pick bar, and I didn't know how big this community was, and I was really really happy for the feature, and I started following them, and I met these amazing guys, bro. I was like, oh my god, these guys are so cool, and they're down to earth, and they're not like snobby. They don't think they're like, like they reach back to you. You send them a message, they send you back.
Right.
It's such an amazing experience. And then I got to meet Toy Addict, and I got to meet Unworthy, and I got to meet so many people on this community. It's just, I love it, dude. And the
Hey,
fact that I'm
are
at
in the
this point right
same
now, it's
in this
freaking amazing. I love it.
Yep. Yeah.
It's like kind of a natural high for us to be able to, you know, bring people in and share their work and get them,
Yep.
Whatever recognition, they're looking for.
Yep.
And, so speaking, I'm sure I'm speaking for everybody. You accepting our invitation coming down here is, again, such an honor because you were and still are such a big part of this community, and you always will be. You
Thank you.
always will be.
I'm about to cry, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yo,
Tears of joy.
Yo,
But what you guys started, again, just piggyback off Vico and across. It's what we want to continue. That's what guided us on our mission.
Yep.
Seeing what you guys and these other channels do, that's exactly the kind of community I want to be a part of.
Yep.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
because
don't, I don't want.
I met Raven from the Pick Bar, dude.
Yep.
And we hosted a show together to feature other photographers. For the first time, I met Raven at the Pick Bar, and I met Across the Toy Multiverse from the Toy Pick Community Channel too. So all this brings everyone together. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So here we are, man, just bringing people together. And if you're new to the show, thank you. Well, everybody's new to the show because this is our first show on YouTube. But if you're new at watching us live, just don't be shy to reach out, man. All of us. I'm pretty sure I can speak for everybody right here, right now. Reach out to us and ask us whatever you want, and for sure what we know we can share.
You want to be on?
Be
send
part
us a
of it.
message. You want to be
man.
on? Send us a message. Eventually, I will learn how to put that shit in the fucking chat, so everybody can just join in whenever. But for now,
Raven, you're doing good, man. Like even just showing the photos and everything, dude. You guys are
I'm
killing
getting there.
It was
Rocking
I
it.
need to invest in a computer.
Congratulations to all three of you, man. For real. Good shit.
Thank you.
for being on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So everybody, go take a look at Toy God Originals profile. Check out his work.
Do it.
Everybody in chat, go check out everybody else in the chat's work. If you're catching this on the replay,
right.
if you catch this on the replay, don't walk away. It's a long show, but I'm sure you'll find something entertaining, some information, anything. And again, it's about community. Have fun doing it. When you stop having fun, take that break. But always remember, the friends you make here,
Yep.
you're going to come back and it's going to be like the next day you just talking.
Yep. Priceless.
So,
Yep.
Dude, for
you guys
sure.
got anything else? Actually,
Yeah. So
Just
make sure.
guys. I appreciate you guys, and dude, whenever you guys want to do something, I'm down. And then let's get that
Let's
collab.
go.
Three of us. Send me your shots, and then anybody that's doing anything, and if you're following me, send me shots. We'll make something happen.
Nice.
Oh, also, now that you said that, I almost forgot. Every Thursday, we got a collab going on. It's called Spontaneous Collab. It's due every Wednesday. If you want to join, send me a DM. I'll be more than happy to add you to it. It's Spawn characters, Spawn villains, friends, foes, Spawn versus. You can do Spawn versus Wolverine. You can do Spawn versus a princess. I don't care. As long as it's Spawn in it, we'll go ahead and add you to the collab. The reason it's due on Wednesday. Bro, for real. The reason it's due on Wednesday, it's because we need to have enough time to do a collage.
Right.
So when you post your photo, Everybody that participated in it gets some credit for their participation as well. That way, if you don't follow someone that you follow the guy that posted it, but you don't follow someone else, you want to take a look at their art too, you can go ahead and do that. It's very fun. You don't have to participate every Thursday. You don't, but you can participate as many Thursdays as you want. We do post it on Thursday. You're more than welcome. Anybody's welcome. As long as you have a spawn shot, we can go ahead and post it.
And
with
we're going
that
to be having
said,
a show soon. We're going to be having a show soon, highlighting collabs.
Oh, dude, that's what's up. All right.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So,
nice.
But anything?
I can't think of anything myself. And just like I said, thank you for everybody hit the like button if you liked it. If you didn't like it, leave a comment.
Oh, yeah, the like and subscribe thing.
Yes.
Hey,
subscribe. Yep.
Subscribe.
Yep. That's all.
So, that's it. That's it.
That's it.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Caw-caw.
Have a good night.
Caw-caw.
Toy God, anytime you want to come on, man, just let us know.
Roger that. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Cheers.
Thank
Thank you.
Peace.
Later.